Yeah, so what stands out to you about these three stories, about the individual stories?
I mean, I kind of alluded to this already, but as a whole, I think we have a very clear portrait of the sheriff as sort of the local authority, and the one who is. I mean, we talked about this in the last episode, but Robin Hood as a trickster figure, Robin Hood as somebody who is trying to correct a society where the one who is ruling, the one who has authority over the society, is not performing their duties correctly. They're
Mhm.
not taking care of the ones that are put in their charge, and they're
Yeah.
just getting rich. They're just, taking care of their own interests at the expense of the people. And so
Mhm.
he comes through. Traditionally, in that's kind of a society, you would have a trickster figure come through and like knock, you've got the jester who would mock the king, or something like that. There's something that sort of brings the authority back down to earth and reminds
Mhm.
them that they're human. Um, and what we have here is we have Robin Hood coming in as somebody who balances the situation. So
Mhm.
the problem in the society is becoming unhealthy because all the power is rising to the top, and the
Mhm.
top isn't taking care of the bottom. A healthy society, you have
Mhm.
that flow happening, so everybody's getting taken care of, and then that can
Mhm.
kind of grow,
Mhm.
if it's done well. And so what Robin Hood is doing is he's manually going in and taking the money from the rich and distributing it amongst the poor so he's not trying to replace the broken social order. He's trying to maintain the society until the rightful authority somebody comes in and takes the rightful place. Um, which is, I think we talked about that last episode, so I won't go into it too much.
Mhm.
But we see here a very nice portrait of the sheriff, as the corrupt authority. He knows what he's supposed to be doing. The first thing he does is he wants the reward from the king, and
Yeah.
so he pays somebody else significantly less money to do the work for him, so he can get the reward without having to do any of the work.
Yeah.
And he calls that law. That's him trying to do it legally. In the end, where they're talking about, it was like, oh, I failed by law, I failed by guile, so I'm going to try might. It's like
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
that's so. I just think that points to the failure of him as an authority figure. And then he tries trickery because again, he doesn't want to risk, he doesn't want to use any force. It could be argued that the trickery is like a respectful thing. Like if he wasn't painted as the villain, you could see, oh, well, I'm trying to trick this guy so I don't have to risk my men's lives. We're not going to go all out war against him. We're going to try and do it sneakily at first. But there is this element of cowardice to it, I think, because
Yeah.
he is painted as the villain.
Yeah.
And then in the third case, he he tries to use might, but he just sends his men out. He's like, okay, everybody go out in the woods. I'm going to stay at home. You go capture him and bring him back for me. So again, he's not leading the charge. He's not taking over his authority. Um,
Yeah.
and he fails every time. So yeah, I don't know. What did you think? Do you have
Yeah, with
anything that's
that
sort of
general
overarching?